Good afternoon, my Real News Midday TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for December 3, 2023. And in the news this afternoon, 28-year-old man charged following Manchester gun attack. A 28-year-old man has been charged after he allegedly shot and wounded two men on Bethel Street, Greenville in Manchester last month. Charged is Akeem Barrett, otherwise called Boise or Casey, a construction worker of Three Chains district in the parish. He was charged with shooting with intent, aggravated assault, wounding with intent, possession of a prohibited weapon, and using a firearm to commit a felony. Reports from the Mandeville police are that about 4:40 a.m., two men were walking on Ward Avenue, Mandeville, when they were allegedly pounced upon by Barrett, who was traveling in a motor car with an accomplice. Barrett allegedly then shot the men multiple times. The police were alerted and both men were taken to hospital where they were admitted for treatment. Following an investigation into the incident, Barrett was arrested. He was charged after he was questioned in the presence of his attorney. Barrett's accomplice is currently being sought by the police. Barber boy charged after stolen properties found at his Hanover home. A 32-year-old man was charged on Thursday after he was accused of breaking into a house at a Pond Peace district in Hopewell, Hanover, earlier last week. The man was charged after the stolen properties were found at his home in an adjoining district, the police said. Charged with housebreaking and larceny is Ashwani Hunt, otherwise called the Barber Boy, a construction worker and a fisherman from Lookout District in Hopewell. No court date was given for the accused. It was reported that between 1:30 p.m. and 4:35 p.m. on Sunday, a homeowner securely locked his house and went to Montego Bay, St. James. On his return, he realized that the perpetrators had forcefully broken through a back door to the home and gained entry. Police said the culprits removed 11 boxes of cigars valued at US $3,900, a bottle of Johnny Walker valued at US $50, 2 cartons of Marlboro Gold cigarettes valued at US $200, and several ATM cards. A report was made and the police investigations led them to Hunt's residence. Following a search, lawmen found all the stolen properties. Hunt was taken into custody and subsequently charged. Rocky charged for allegedly stabbing man during disputes. A man has been charged after he allegedly stabbed another several times during an argument in Hampton, St. James in August. Charged with wounding with intent is 55-year-old Ansel Reed, otherwise called Rocky, of Hampton District in the parish. Reports are that about 12:13 p.m., Reed was arguing with another man when he allegedly used a knife to stab the man several times. The police were alerted and the man was taken to hospital where he was admitted for treatment. An investigation was launched and Reed was arrested. On Saturday, December 2, he was charged after he underwent a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. Man gunned down in West Marland. A man was shot dead in Gordon, White House, West Marland on Saturday night. The identity of the deceased is not yet known. This murder brings to 3 the number of persons shot and killed in the parish in less than 24 hours. I was only trying to protect my father. My greatest Christmas wish is for Mom to come home, are the heartfelt words of 11-year-old Fitzroy Robinson, and his mother, Tamika Henry, is doing everything in her power to make that a reality. The child came to national attention 2 weeks ago after a video went viral of him being pepper sprayed, then pinned to the ground by a police officer with his knee and fist in Aracabessa in St. Mary. The incident unfolded after his father, Fitzroy Robinson, was pulled over for an alleged traffic violation. I just want her to come back to me. I want us to have Christmas dinner, said the boy, his shy demeanor and the loss of words a stark contrast to his emphatic and boisterous actions in the footage. That would be my Christmas wish, he shared with the news last week. Henry has been working on a cruise ship since April, and the young Fitzroy and his 6-year-old sister, Karina Robinson, have been living without their mother's touch since then. It is a reality that their parents say weighs heavily on the children each time one of them leaves. Each year, for upwards of 8 months, the Robinson family has to restructure their lives, particularly as it relates to their children, to facilitate their mother's job. Father Robinson, who works at a hotel near his home in St. Mary, must balance caring for the children and sometimes late shifts at work. Since April, Henry has traveled to countries such as France, Italy, Germany, and Greece to help make money for the family, while Robinson does everything within his power to maintain order at home. While she enjoys her job, Henry finds it quite difficult to leave her children behind. When you're far away from your kids, there's a downfall. I get sad. The situation that occurred last week hurt me so much, and to know that I am so far away and I cannot do anything about it just make it worse, the distraught mom told the news via telephone on Friday. It has been a while, but I am coming home very soon. I wanted to surprise my kids, but I am trying my very best to make it home for Christmas. I miss them so much, she said, noting that video calls do not suffice, especially since she is challenged by the differences in time zones. At each stop, she sends photographs to let her family know where in the world she is. Seeing the video of her firstborn enduring such abuse at the hands of those sworn to serve and to protect was heartbreaking, she said. It pains me to know what transpired last week, because at the end of the day he is a child, and I'm sure these officers who are standing there have families of their own. I would want to know what was in his mind to treat my child like that, she said, describing Fitzroy as a sweet, protective child. Recounting what transpired that fateful Friday afternoon on November 24, the senior Robinson told the news that he has learned many lessons from the experience and will act accordingly going forward. According to him, the incident stemmed from a lack of clarity regarding child deceits in the new traffic laws. He said he was pulled over by the police officers as he and his 2 children made their way home. Robinson said the cops threatened to issue a traffic ticket for not having car seats for his children in the vehicle. That is when a verbal altercation unfolded between him and the police, and then things spiraled. I said, "No, man, the government said no to that law a long time," he said. He told them, adding that he welcomed the ticket and informed the officer that he would contest it in court. Robinson admitted that he called one of the officers an idiot, which seemed to enrage him. He was then directed to return to his vehicle, but was slow to move, and that's when the cops attempted to arrest him, resulting in a tussle, he said. It was at that point that his son ran from the vehicle, held onto the officer's vest, and struck him in what the boy thought was an attempt to rescue his father. The incident drew a public spectacle as the persons converged on the scene and started to record what was transpiring. In a now widely circulated video that drew public outrage, one cop was seen pinning the 11-year-old boy to the ground with his knee and a fist after pepper spraying him. The boy was heard begging for water, which was denied, and relating his family ordeal. Last week, Fitzroy, who did not sustain any permanent injuries, told the news that he was only trying to protect his father. According to the elder Robinson, his son is a soft-spoken individual who gets good grades in school, but like most students, has challenges with mathematics. Fitzroy, who hopes to become a pilot, is staunchly protective of his family, particularly his mother and younger sister his father shared.